Okay, so the first step is you determine the area that you want to carry out your experiment. Okay, for example, you determine to use your school field, okay, as the area for your experiment, all right? Okay, so you have built your quadrat earlier, okay? So during the experiment, you throw your quadrat randomly, which means you can't like place the quadrat at the area that you want. It is not valid, okay? So you must like, it is much better if like you throw to the back, okay, without looking at the place, okay? So you just randomly throw the quadrat. Okay, so once you drop your quadrat, let's say you want to study about the Mimosa pudica, so you will count how many Mimosa pudica which is present in that quadrat. Okay, so tak payah measure lah quadrat, you already built your quadrat, for example 1 meter times 1 meter, so you already know the area of your quadrat. So after you throw, right, you just need to count the species that you want to study. Okay, for example, like the first throw, maybe there are 3 Mimosa pudica inside the quadrat, so you record your data, right?
Water diversity of the species because it's representative of habitat.
I hope you guys learned how to properly.
Okay, but this kind of quadrat without the small square inside is not suitable if you want to study the species like the grass. Okay, because for the grass you need to determine the percentage coverage. You cannot determine the density, because density is for the individual species, right, of a plant. So for the grass, if you want to study about the population size of the grass, you must prepare the small square inside. Okay, yang ni tak boleh pakai lah, right? So yeah, that is actually the steps. It is very simple, just few steps. That's why I think, right, it can be asked also in AC. Okay, yeah, not I think. If I'm not mistaken, last year this question was asked in SPM. Okay, describe how the students conduct the quadrat sampling technique to determine a species of a plant. So you must know the steps. Okay, even though it won't be asked in the practical exam, but it can be asked in paper 2. Okay, so you must know the steps. Okay, right. Yeah, it is very simple. That is for the random sampling technique, which is the quadrat sampling. Okay, so let's move to the second sampling technique, right, which is the mark release recapture. Capture mark release recapture, CMRR. Okay, so remember the first letter, then you can recall the whole name, right, better. Okay, so what is capture mark release recapture technique? Okay, so this is the random sampling technique which is suitable to determine the population size of the animals which can move freely. Okay, so you can use it to estimate the population size of the organisms such as the fox, the sharks, the snails, the millipedes, the insects, and also the butterflies and all other organisms, right? Okay, so yeah, for this technique, okay, you must know the steps. Okay, the steps are provided in your, okay, mark, release, and recapture technique. Okay, a specific animal sample is captured at random. For example, the common questions that were asked before. Okay, you are the number of the rats during the first capture. So you record the total number of this rat, okay, for example. And then every animals, they are marked with a ring, a tag, or waterproof Indian ink, or a pen or nail varnish. Okay, so this is the tagging or the mark that we will put on this animal that we captured. Okay, why there are many choices? Because animals. Okay, ada yang tak boleh